Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Okay guys, I am on a roll with recording today, and I figured since I have been out for the past 2 weeks with sickness, I've been unable to record it, and these last 2 weeks have been pretty difficult for a lot of reasons, and it's really challenged me to think about myself in many different ways. A lot of things have come up. A lot of negative feelings have come up. I've reached some pretty low lows, and I figured I couldn't just come back without acknowledging that and addressing that with you guys, because so much of my channel is confidence, is body positivity, is loving yourself no matter what, and I feel so strongly about sharing, you know, where you're at, your lows, your highs, all that stuff. So I figured I would kind of talk about that with you guys, and I have no idea where I'm going to go with this. It's just going to be what it is, but I think at the very core of it, I want to talk about what is body positivity? What does that mean? What does that look like? What is that at the very core of it? Because I think for so many of us, it means so many different things, and for me, it means something very specific too. So I'm gonna get right into it, so grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get started. So, as I mentioned, these last few weeks have been pretty tough on me, and I always like to talk about these videos from my point of view. I feel like so much of my message comes from this place of confidence, and comes from, in some ways, a place that seems very, very unattainable for most people. I think that there's this like muddied message. There's this message about what body positivity is, but sometimes body positivity can get, I don't know, confused for different things. Anyways, I am focusing here. When I say I've had lows, I had some pretty intense lows. I felt like I didn't want to be on YouTube anymore. I felt like my whole life was a lie. I felt like insecure about my body. I felt insecure about my face. I felt insecure about where I'm at in my life. I started to question everything. And I just had this moment where I was like, man, I'm really low and I don't know, and what do I do with that? And then it just started to make me feel like, you know, I claim to be this body positive person, this person who gives so much inspiration to others, and here I am in these moments, and I am unable to come out of these moments. I am unable to navigate my way out of that. And then it hit me. Body positivity doesn't mean, and has never meant, that I'm gonna be coasting in this like high of loving myself my entire life. It means, and very much has meant since the beginning, that my body is going to change. My body is going to be one thing one day and something the next, and that can be weight related, but changes will come. And at the end of the day, it's about knowing your value in many ways beyond the physical. It's knowing that no matter what I look like, I am still a worthwhile person. And another huge thing about body positivity is never placing judgment on somebody for what their body looks like. I know for so many of us, we often strive to be like other people. We use other people as guidelines to what maybe our lives should look like, whether that's physically or otherwise. It was very hard for me feeling like I had to tap out when I just didn't want to, when I wanted to just keep going and be that strong person and work hard and motivate myself, and I couldn't. And I needed to say, for myself, for my own body positivity, for my own self-care, I need to acknowledge that this is a moment I'm going through. And I'm still going through. I'm still riding that wave. It's always been super important to me to share that with you guys, to let you guys know that even though some of you are watching my channel for inspiration, fashion advice, whatever the heck you're watching this channel for, I feel it too. It hurts on those days. It feels unbearable on those days. It feels like it will never end. And it also is so hard to remember another feeling. And I think so much of what I've realized too is that I've spent a lot excuse me, sorry, I'm still a little sick, of my life hiding from negative emotions, running from negative emotions, only to realize 2 or 3 days ago that I am trying to do the impossible. I am trying to maintain a life of a dead person, because dead people don't feel. Dead people have no emotions, good or bad. It's so wild to expect and want the good feelings without the negative and bad feelings. There is so much judgment around, you know, people losing weight, or people putting makeup on, or people using Spanx and shapewear, and there is so much judgment about how other people try to maintain this confidence in themselves, or try to feel better, or what they feel looks better. And whatever we have to do to survive in this world is our damn prerogative. The only thing that we absolutely need to check ourselves for is how we treat others and how we judge others, and the things that we say and the insecurities that we help create or help keep alive in other people. All of us are just trying to survive in this world. All of us are just trying to make it from one day to the next. That is what body positivity is. Allowing people to do what they need to do to love themselves. So long as you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting anyone else, that's all that you need to do. If somebody wants to get Botox and it makes them feel better, let them live. We as individuals are in control of our bodies. We are the ones who make the choice for ourselves. When it comes to things like weight loss, if you are going down that path with the expectation that losing that weight, that maintaining this desirable figure is going to give you the happiness that you need without working on yourself internally, you are never ever going to achieve that. Body positivity is checking in with your insides, your feelings, and your emotions, taking that terrible negative thought that comes up and dissecting that, breaking that down, and seeing where it comes from. And sometimes, for many of us, that means making a change. That means getting up earlier in the day and getting more sunlight. It can mean literally anything for anyone. I mean, I think I've said it many times, but at the end of the day, body positivity is taking care of you, listening to your needs, making sure you're being kind to yourself wherever you are on your journey, and allowing yourself bad days, mistakes, those negative, awful human being feelings that come up that so many of us spend our entire lives hiding from, and realizing that is part of the process. Don't judge other people for their bodies. Don't assume because you're miserable in your body and you're miserable with where you are that somebody deserves or should hear your negative opinion about them. There's just absolutely no need for it other than attempting to bring somebody down. It is exhausting being strong all the time. And I need to, for myself, for my own damn sanity, be weak. I need to be vulnerable. I need to say, hey, today's not a good day. Today I'm not going to be confident, motivational Sarah, somebody who sits in bed and watches hours upon hours of It's Judy's Life vlogs and tap out, and that's okay, and I'm still body positive. Anyways, I really hope this video helped. I know it was all over the place. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, but don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and new blog posts every Tuesday and every Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye!